because it served as a location where water was distributed to Istanbul's neighborhoods and regions in the past. Taksim is one of Istanbul's most popular tourist destinations. Due to the distribution and division of water among the city's regions, the area was given the name Taksim. The historical landmarks of Istanbul can be found in Taksim, which is in the center of the city. The modern touches give the monuments an air of beauty. In addition, the commercial markets in Taksim Square and Istiklal Street increase traffic like a river that never stops flowing for tourists, shoppers, or visitors. Taksim Square is a part of Istanbul where visitors can witness two worlds colliding. It is in the Beyoğlu district. This modern, touristy district, one of the most symbolic areas in the metropolis, clearly displays the diverse mix of languages and cultures. The statue commemorating the establishment of the Turkish Republic can be found in the center of this square. One of Istanbul's most well-known streets, Istiklal Street, runs from Taksim Square to the Karaköy neighborhood. One of the city's oldest trams passes through it and goes back about 100 years. On its edges are scattered the majority of the street's houses and buildings, as well as the old, narrow alleys. Religious sites like the Shahinoor Mosque and the Dome Church can be found on this street, as well as modern tourist attractions like the famous Medine Tusads Museum, which opened about 4 years ago and features figures of Turkish and international celebrities. The Galata High School is famous for its distinguished construction, but the street also has diplomatic centers and international consulates for a number of countries, like the Russian consulate, service centers, and hotels that host the biggest international conferences. Sitting on one of Taksim's many terraces to watch life go by is definitely worth the effort. It is fascinating to observe and contemplate the contrast of colors, cultures, and individuals passing by. The more traditional aspects of the more Islamic and Eastern neighborhoods contrast delightfully with its cosmopolitan nature and Western styles. In this part of the city, there are a lot of bars, restaurants, shops, cultural centers, and luxury hotels. It is a popular location for public events and even protests against the government, in addition to serving as a hub for business. This was most evident in Düşünme Ektim, where a large number of people gathered on the square to protest new building construction. A huge popular uprising ensued when the government wanted to convert Gezi Park, one of the last green spaces in the center, into a shopping center. After exploring Taksim Square and Istiklal Street in Istanbul, tourists and visitors can enjoy a meal at one of the restaurants near Taksim Square and Istiklal Street, which are home to a number of international fast food restaurants as well as local eateries in the Taksim neighborhood, such as Al Madina Restaurant. Taksim is one of the most well-known restaurants in Taksim. It is especially well-known among Arabs because it employs some of the most well-known chefs, including Chef Burak. The Medina restaurant serves a variety of Lebanese and Turkish dishes in an appealing way and has amazing deals. Additionally, there is the Sultan and Kaftase Selam Usta restaurant, which serves Turkish fare like bean salad and grilled meatballs. In addition, Shahinoor Istanbul restaurant stands out for its location inside a 19th century building with a distinctive view and its wide selection of international, European, and local Turkish dishes. The Bezlama Kahvaltı restaurant, which is one of the best restaurants on Istiklal Street and serves special breakfast with an incredible view of the Bosphorus, is also in this area. In addition to its well-known desserts, Meda restaurant is well known for its kebab dishes, which incorporate elements of Turkish and Middle Eastern cuisine. Don't forget about the Taksim Sodas restaurant, which serves fresh drinks in Turkish and other Asian cuisine. Finally, one of the most classy restaurants is Miklo restaurant, which is on the top floor of the Marmara Sea Hotel. Because of its high location, you can see a lot of Istanbul. The Elegant Esek Galleries, a beautiful covered alleyway with shops, cafes, and bars, can be found halfway down the street. It is not uncommon to see street musicians making a living performing, because the area is alive with a variety of cultures and voices. The extremely popular and delicious simit, a circular bread covered in sesame seeds, is sold by a large number of street vendors. Other vendors sell roasted horse chestnuts in the winter, and their carts emit rich aromas that fill the street. In this area of Istanbul, modernity and tradition coexist. Small, charming streets with arcades can be found close to the square. You can enjoy the delicious baklava, a sweet dessert pastry made of layers of filo and filled with chopped nuts or pistachios, at traditional coffee shops in this area. From the numerous terraces, you can take in the cityscape, and the silhouettes of the minarets and skyscrapers against the sky as you try these delicious treats. When it comes to nightlife, Taksim is unquestionably one of Istanbul's most vibrant neighborhoods. Numerous excellent bars, hammams, and clubs, many of which cater to the gay community, can be found here. The Monument to the Republic, which features Atatürk, the Republic's founder, as well as other important figures of Turkish nationalism, is sure to catch your attention as you walk around the square. Because it is such an important symbol for Turkey, you will always see people taking pictures here. The flower market, which is on one side of the square, is another popular spot. Theaters, art galleries, concert halls, and cultural centers can be found in the vicinity of Taksim. From Taksim Square, Istiklal Street, internal link, leads to the cable car station. This pedestrian area features a historic tram that is still in use. To know. Although there are some embassies and opulent hotels on the street, the area's main draw is the variety of shopping options. Due to its central location in the city, Taksim Square is frequently visited by tourists from all over the world. In addition to hotels and restaurants, it has numerous tourist attractions, archaeological sites, and historical sites. The most popular spot for gatherings of the public is Taksim Square. To commemorate occasions like the New Year, the square has a market that hosts events like art exhibitions, children's activities, book fairs, and other handicrafts. It's rare for the market to be empty of any activities, which adds to the area's vitality. A monument commemorating the Day of Liberation and Victory, and the Turkish Republic can be found in the square, where people frequently congregate to take photographs in front of it. One of the places in Istanbul where there is clearly movement at night is Taksim. In addition, Istiklal Street in Istanbul is one of the places that is alive until late at night. At first of the night, you can see a lot of street artists and music bands spread out along the street and on its sides, where a lot of people stand to listen to them.